Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I haven't played with drugstore makeup in so long. Literally 90% of my drugstore makeup is expired because I just haven't done makeup content in a long time. I've just been stuck using the same old products. We're gonna need to do a bit of shopping and build back up my drugstore makeup kit. So I'm immediately going to e.l.f. because we know they have some bangers. Oh yes, Power Grip Primer. Going with one of those. Things are gonna be adding up quick. I'm still gonna try and keep it affordable and do like a full face for under $150. I feel like that's reasonable. Keep in mind, I'm in Canada, so that seems like a lot, but everything's more expensive here. This kind of looks like the Fenty Gloss Bomb, but I've been loving more like a raspberry lip these days, so I might try that. Let's check out L'Oreal next. Shout out L'Oreal, like they have the biggest section for sure. Ooh, the original Lash Paradise is so good. What's this one? Extra volume and length. I'm sold. Are they kidding? That should be a crime. Like a quarter of our budget right there. How's the Lash Paradise 21 and everything else is 10? Saying they went viral on TikTok and they decided to tax the price. That's insane. They know what they're doing. Plumping lip oil. I think this is the one everyone says is a dupe to the Dior one. $20. And the e.l.f. one we got is $10. So I feel like I'm gonna go with the e.l.f. one. I know I wanna do a brown liquid liner, but I'm conflicted on which one to get. The L'Oreal Infallible is just a trusted, tried and true one. Apparently this one's like buildable. So you can have it more of like a soft brown or layer it to make it darker. So I think I'm gonna try the next one. Their Blade and Shade brow pencil is like the tiniest tip that you can get for drugstore brow. I don't know if I'm ash brown or espresso. Literally every shade of the lip pencil that I would want is sold out. I heard this is a dupe for the one size one. There's only one left. I'm rethinking the bronzer choice. Everyone does say the Infallible is really good, but it's $27. And we know this Rimmel London one eats every time. And it's on sale for $6. The Essence Gondola. I'm really struggling to find a lip liner shade that I like. Half of them are fully packaged, so you can't even swatch them. I don't like any of these. They're like too orange. There's definitely a lack of like good lip liner shades at the drugstore. I think I'm gonna try another store. She's been that girl for years. I think I'm a true natural beige. Honestly, Revolution is eating it up right now. Really wanted to try their Jelly Blush, but it's literally nowhere to be found. They have these, but it's not the same. I think that's all I'm gonna get from here. There's so many things that I wanted to get that I think are sold out, so I'm gonna go to one more drugstore and we'll see if we can find them. But for the most part, we got everything we need.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
So here's everything we got. I feel like it's a good mix of OG bangers, but also a few like super viral, well-known products that I just haven't tried yet. But I'm confident that these products will give us a full face of makeup that looks just as good, if not better, than high-end. We have the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer, an obvious choice. This is the it girl of drugstore sticky primers. I don't find myself using makeup primers much. I usually just prep with skincare, but when I do, it's gonna be a sticky primer because it just makes your makeup last. And this one has always just been known to be just as good as high-end. It smooths out your pores and helps with texture, but it also has like a really nice kind of dewy finish, even though it feels like matte on your skin. I do mostly just focus this type of primer like on my T-zone, since that's where your makeup's first to like rub off anyway, like your nose, your mouth area. That's where my makeup breaks down the most. So I needed her back in my makeup collection. How could I forget to try the grip test? Wow, I guess that means it's supposed to work well. Grips to the bottle, grips to your makeup. You get it? Cool. For concealer, we have the Makeup Revolution IRL Filter Finish Soft Matte Concealer. I've actually never tried this concealer, but it's been raved about online so much that I was just dying to try it. The drugstore concealers that I know and love is like Maybelline Fit Me and obviously the Age Rewind, but I just needed to give this one a go. It's full coverage and meant to last 16 hours. So whoever said drugstore makeup isn't meant to last clearly wasn't talking about this concealer. I'm gonna let that dry down a bit before we blend it out, and let's use a fan because I'm impatient to wait. On my acne, I only blend out the edges, but leave most of that product directly on the pimple so that it stays full coverage. Usually I do like to have a concealer that's like my exact foundation color, specifically for covering up acne, but we were trying to stay on a budget today, so I only got one shade. And it is a little bit light. I try to leave as little product as possible directly under my lower lash line because that's where you have all those fine lines. And that really helps so you don't crease. With drugstore or high-end, they are not lying about that coverage. Dark circles, where this shade is really brightening for me. I got C2, which I love a brightened under eye, but I think I will pick up one that's close to my foundation shade so I can use it to cover up my acne because it actually did a great job of that. It's just really bright. For foundation, I got two options. My go-to drugstore foundation from like high school is the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless. So I know and love her, and I just needed a new one in my makeup collection. But the e.l.f. Soft Glam is all everyone talks about, and I haven't tried it yet, which I'm almost embarrassed to say because it's so well known. This is like a canon event right now. Like, am I gonna like it? It sounds like it's everything I love. Medium buildable coverage, satin finish. I got medium neutral and fair neutral because there's not much of a shade range, at least where I bought it from. So we're gonna have to mix. I'm gonna apply with a foundation brush. How I like to apply all my foundations these days. Right away, that is gorgeous. That's actually applying so nicely. It's like a thin, velvety consistency. Why am I explaining it like you guys haven't tried this? You've probably all tried this. I'm the only one. I'm the last to the party. Oh my God. No, literally. I have so much catching up to do when it comes to makeup. Like that just looks like skin, but it gives me the medium coverage that I need because I still have acne. I am having to go in with more though for my other side of my face. So I feel like you'll go through this bottle really quickly. This is such a good shade match too, mixing them together. Our base is eating so far. Honestly, God bless e.l.f. They have given us so many good affordable products over the years consistently. And I can't believe it took me this long to try this foundation. Definitely worth adding to my drugstore makeup collection. For brows, I got the NYX Blade and Shade brow pencil. I almost got the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Definer because that's just the one that I'm used to and have always loved, until I saw that this one is literally described as nano brow. Like, look how tiny the tip is. Wait, but why is it coming out like that? Like the whole thing is kind of just like falling out on its own. Not loving that. I've always preferred a brow pencil to do my brows rather than like an eyeshadow or pomade. And the thinner the tip, the better, because then you can really create little fake hair strokes, which is what I want in a brow pencil. And I'm loving how this is applying. It's not dry. The pigment is coming off really nice. The only thing is it's a little warm for my brow color. It's kind of giving orange over here. I got the shade Espresso. Maybe I need to do the next shade down, because other than that, the brows are giving. I do really like this. For cream contour, I got the Maybelline Age Eraser Concealer, just in a darker shade so we can use it as a cream contour. I feel like everyone used to do this when there wasn't a lot of cream contours on the market. I've heard a lot of amazing things about the Milani Cheek Kiss bronzer, so I was looking for that, but I went to 2 separate drugstores and neither of them had it, so I just went with an OG method. That being said, now that I'm like rediscovering drugstore makeup, I would love for you guys to leave your favorite products in the comments, because this is just the beginning. I want to keep testing out drugstore makeup and really get to know it again. Look how amazing this finish is. I'm just going back in with my foundation brush right now to kind of seamlessly blend those edges into the foundation. It's giving the most gorgeous soft bronze. Let's just do a little bit of my nose. It's definitely more of like a warm bronzing shade than a contour, but I normally go for that anyway. It just blends out so easily. For blush, I have the e.l.f. Camo liquid blush in the shade Berry Well. I also really love the shade Coming in Hot Pink, but I feel like I've been moving away from like the really hot pink blushes and going for more berry tones. It's so pigmented, so I like to put it on my hand and really saturate the brush. We'll apply that directly on my cheekbones in just like a pressing stippling motion. Like, look how gorgeous that color is. And it's such a thin formula that it's so easy to blend out. And I've been a fan of really bringing my blush like super close to my under eye instead of bringing it all the way up here. Like, look how pigmented that gets. It's crazy. I'll do a bit on the bridge of my nose. So gorgeous. Like, these really remind me of the Rare Beauty liquid blushes, and this shade specifically is reminding me of Lucky. Definitely a little goes a long way because I had to try and tone it down a bit there. We did a little too much. For setting powder, I have the Maybelline Fit Me, obviously. I like the shade Fair Light because it's like a perfect brightening effect. I like to put it on the back of my hand so I get a nice even coat on my little puff. What I love about this setting powder, even over high ends, is that it literally has the tiniest bit of coverage, so it makes your under eye so flawless and like diffused. Or for like carving out the nose here, let me do one half of my face so you can literally see the difference. Also gonna use that to set my lid. Like, excuse me, the difference? She has no business being this good. For powder bronzer, I have the natural bronzer from Rimmel London in the shade 22 Sun Bronze. There's actually a lot of good options when it comes to affordable powder bronzers. I just decided to go with this one because the price literally cannot be beat. And for the sake of this video, I was trying to do a full face under a reasonable amount. The Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer obviously is amazing. Everyone loves the L'Oreal Infallible, but those are all literally triple the price of this one. And she does the job just fine. It literally smells like a summer vacation. I love it. Again, like stippling it in instead of like rubbing too much. We don't want to disturb our base because it's looking so fire. We wouldn't want to ruin it. And I'll do the lightest dust of that over my nose contour where it's kind of like uneven. Let's also use that on our lids just as like an all over wash of color, because I didn't get any eyeshadows because I'm not really doing eyeshadow on an everyday basis. For powder blush, we have the Essence Pure Nude Baked Blush. I got the shade Rosie Rosewood because look at her, so natural and stunning. We'll apply that directly over the liquid blush we did. Give us a soft, nice, even coverage. It'll also make it last a lot longer if you're doing a powder blush on top. Look how much more even and like stunning that looks compared to this side. As soon as you put a little powder on top, it just sets it so nicely. You can't beat the price of Essence makeup. Powder blush is something that I really don't think you need to spend a lot to get a good blush. Like, look how amazing this looks, and it was one of the cheaper items that we got today. Moving back to our eyes, I grabbed the NYX Epic Ink Liner in the brown shade Graham Cracker. I don't really wear black liquid liner anymore, but I've been loving just a little subtle brown wing. And this one's supposed to be good. I haven't tried it before. Looks like it's a brush tip. It's really saturated, like it's not dry at all. I love this shade of brown. It's not too dark. Perfect. It's supposed to be waterproof. Should we try it on our inner corner? I think I will. I usually love an inner corner, but it always smudges on me. The tip is so nice. Like that was so easy to do. I love that. I'm glad I picked this one up. I'm gonna go back in with our concealer and just do a little outline under that wing just to give us a nice lifting effect. I got the L'Oreal Paradise Big Deal Mascara. We all know and love the Lash Paradise. And this is supposed to be her big voluminous big sister. Yep. That's what I'm talking about. I didn't even curl my lashes, by the way. It blows my mind how bomb some drugstore mascaras are. Like, it's definitely one thing that you don't need to go high end for. Scrape this off. Oh my God, it angers me so much when I do this. For lips, I decided to go with two Milani products. Their lip liner in Spice and their lip oil in Raspberry Peach. Shopping for lip liners at the drugstore is very annoying, I'm not gonna lie. They're usually so wrapped up in packaging that you can't even swatch. So you either have to just go in blind or already have an idea of what you wanna get from like what you've seen online. But the Milani lip liners are so good. They're not drying, but they stay on and they have just the right amount of pigment. I love their lip oils. Like the doe foot applicator is so nice, and this raspberry shade is exactly what I've been gravitating towards, and they literally smell like candy, but it's actually more expensive than I thought. Like for a lip oil, I thought $18 was kind of steep. So there's definitely even more affordable ones. Like the e.l.f. ones are really good, but I mean, this one is just so pretty. I had to go for it. Last but not least, we have the L'Oreal Infallible 3-second setting mist. I've seen everyone saying that this is a dupe for the one size setting spray and that it's supposed to make your makeup last forever. But I've never tried it, so let's see. The mist is definitely like the one size one. It comes out so easily. Kind of smells like hairspray though. Don't know if I love that. It actually melted everything in so nicely. And if it lasts as long as the one size one too, yes. Yes. There we have it, a full face of makeup using only the best of the best drugstore products. It turned out so good. It's giving high-end makeup. It was so nice to get to know all these products again. Please leave me your suggestions of your favorite drugstore makeup down below because my affordable makeup journey continues. Maybe we'll do a full face of dupes next. That's all for now. See you guys in my next one. Mwah! Bye.